Hi, Trans Love Take Two. This is Krista with your Sunday Weekly Wrap-Up. I am here with my daughter, Paisley.
Hi.
I decided this week is an open week, so Paisley and I decided that I would interview her about what it's like to have a trans dad. So, do you want to talk about Elliot?
Sure.
Okay. So, Elliot is your
Stepdad.
right, and you have another dad,
Yeah.
your biological dad, right?
Yeah.
How long has Elliot been your stepdad?
1 year.
Well, we've been married for a year, but he's been involved in your life for
2 years.
4 years. So, how old were you when you first met Elliot?
4, I think.
You were almost 4.
But
You were 3. You were almost 4 when you met Elliot, right?
Mhm.
So, Elliot has been around in Paisley's life for quite a while, obviously, and been involved in all aspects of her life for quite a while. So, most of you know that Elliot is American and we are Canadian. So, we have a long-distance relationship. We were lucky enough that Elliot was able to live here with us in Canada for a year last year, but the government kicked him out, and he's back in the States while we do all of his processing for do all of his paperwork and stuff to get him as a landed.
He has to do it.
Well, we both have to do it, so he can be a landed immigrant in Canada. Anyway, so here is my sassy 7-year-old.
Hi.
So Paisley, what's it like having a dad who's trans?
Fun.
Is it fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything hard about having a parent who's trans? What's hard?
Not be able to go down when,
When what?
he's in a dress.
Oh, when he's changing. Yes. And why is that hard? I mean, with me it's no
Curious.
problem. You're curious. How come you're curious?
I don't know. I'm just curious.
So what do you know about Elliot's body?
That he was born in the wrong way.
He was born, what kind of body was he born in?
Girls.
He was born in a girl's body. So his body looks more...
You have hair on your nose.
Oh, I do. Oh, it's a cat hair. Oh, or dog hair. Thanks. Thanks for pointing out the obvious. So what do you know about Elliot's body? It looks
It looks like a girl's body and not a boy's body.
That's right. Has Elliot had any surgery yet?
No, but you were thinking about that?
Well, he was thinking about that, right? And we talked about that. So, yeah, you're curious, and that's completely understandable. I get it. But you understand why Elliot doesn't want you down there and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are some of the things that Elliot does to change his body?
Well, like other people do it too.
Like what?
Well, he wears, what is it called?
His binder?
Binder. And, he acts more like a boy.
He sure does act more like a boy, doesn't he? What about his medicine? What does that do? Do you remember what it's called? When he gets his shot every week?
In his
Leg? Yep.
No.
His T? His testosterone?
What's that?
That's his medicine.
Yeah, I know that. But what does it do?
You tell me what it does.
I don't know.
Well, when you first met Elliot, did he have a beard?
No, but
No.
he does have a beard.
He does. He has a beard now. And what else has changed with Elliot since he started testosterone? What about his voice? Is his voice different?
I can't remember that.
You can't remember what his voice used to sound like?
No.
Well, his voice is a lot deeper now than it used to be. So, yeah. So, given your dad, Sean, and your stepdad, Elliot, are there any differences other than their body between the two of them? Or are they both, just Regular old dudes.
One of them makes plastic models.
What does Elliot do with you?
Elliot, he does cool crafts.
He does cool crafts? What are some of the other things that you and E do?
We go out and we draw cool designs.
Yeah?
At some places.
Yeah. What are some of the active things you and Elliot do?
Active.
What did he buy you last year? For your bike? For his bike?
Oh, right. I ride the back part of the bike. He rides the front part of the bike. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, and when you guys play baseball together? And he taught you how to pitch and catch and hit. Right? Yeah. He's a pretty cool guy. Yeah. So, if you had the choice between a trans dad and a regular stepdad, which would you pick?
Well, I don't know. I don't have a regular stepdad, and I only have a trans one. So.
And he's pretty awesome?
Yeah?
Yeah. You're so funny. So, what do you think? If you had any advice for any other kids who might have someone come into their life who's trans, what would you say to them?
It's fun.
It's fun? Would you say that trans people are any different than anyone else, or are they the same?
What is any difference?
Like, is there any difference having someone in your family who's trans than anybody else? Other than physically?
Other than their body?
Yeah. They're just like everyone else, right? Yeah.
I don't know which one it was.
That's okay. You're good. Don't worry. It's all good. So trans people are just like everyone else, right? And we should all just love and accept everybody. Yeah? If you went to school with someone who was identifying as trans and you saw people making fun of them, what would you do?
Tell them to stop.
Yeah? How come?
Because they would just be bullying?
Because it would be bullying, that's right. And trans people are awesome, just like everyone else, right? Sometimes they need a friend and someone to stick up for them.
I think there's a girl in Patrick's class, and she divides as being a boy.
Mm-hmm.
I think she definitely dresses and acts more like a boy than a girl.
Mm-hmm. But you act like a boy a lot of the time, too. And you dress like a boy a lot of the time, too. Do you identify as a boy?
Not really.
No. No, not at all. So she could be a girl just like you who likes to dress and do boy things, which aren't really boy things. They're just things. Right? And clothes are just clothes. They're not girl clothes. They're not boy clothes. They're just clothes.
That's what that is.
Right?
I thought I saw some spotted stuff.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you see a cat. All right. Any last remarks, Miss Mess?
No.
No? So I can finish up? All right. See ya. Thanks for interviewing.
Where do you want me to go?
You can go find something to play with.
Oh,
So that is our 7-year-old.
Okay, I'll play with this.
You can play with the cat. That's cool. So yeah, I've talked about her in the past and how she is very familiar with the trans community, and she's pretty much been raised in it. She's a pretty awesome kid. I love her. So I'm glad that this was an open week. Oh shoot. I'm glad this was an open week. I'm glad I was able to interview Paisley. And I'm sorry for my dog barking. There must be someone walking down the sidewalk. So anyways, sayonara from Translove Take 2. And from Paisley, if you have any comments, queries, rude, snide remarks, put them down below. If you have the desire to subscribe, you can do that up there. If not, I will see you next week for your Sunday weekly wrap-up. Bye!